You on mute, but yeah, we're going to carry this class on in the new year, hopefully. Magnus does want to continue to join us, which will be great, you know, so we can keep that sort of open. We can discuss. Right, I'm going to mute everyone, and we are going to start lying down. I mean, if you want to start sitting down, Adam, you can, but because we are using the straps, it makes sense to start lying down. And just bringing hand to belly, hand to chest. And bringing your awareness to your breath. Your inhale, your exhale. And as you're breathing in and you're filling your belly from your lungs all the way up to the top. As you exhale, just notice what happens to your body on the exhale. It all just starts to drop and release, especially when you're lying down. That's why it's nice to lie down. Inhaling, fully, completely filling the lungs, filling the belly, filling the lungs all the way up to the top. Exhale, just releasing down into the ground. Shoulders, the hips, back of the head, backs of the legs, feet, backs of the arms, just checking in with all these different body parts. Just helps you to become more somatic. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting empty. Inhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take as much oxygen into the lungs as you possibly can. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing, relaxing. On that exhale, just becoming aware of yourself in your body, checking in with your head and just traveling your internal gaze down the backs of your arms to your hands. And just tracking through and just checking where you're holding your body and release it on the exhale. That awareness, that body awareness that we have cultivated in these last few years of being on the mat together, really. And while you're deep breathing, we're going to quickly talk about the intention of the practice today. Again, it's quite a strong practice today. And I encourage ahimsa, non-violence, you know, so just being, you know, somebody got injured in my class a few weeks because she was cramming her neck. I'll cue it when it happened. So yeah, it's reverse triangle pose. It's really easy to try and cram your neck up to look up, but don't do that. You know, just really listen to your body. And she's been on the mat with me for 3 years. You can get injured. You know, she's not that injured, but you know, it put her out for a week or so. It's just not worth it. So, you know, it's just a reminder. We always need these reminders to just be aware of our boundaries and our edges, no matter how accomplished on the mat we are. Okay. On the inhale, you can bring the arms above the head, reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes, finding the length, finding the space. On the exhale, you can bring the knees into the chest, draw them inwards towards you, hugging around the knees, and just rock it out, side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. And then on the exhale, from here, when you're ready, you can just extend the left leg to the end of your mat. So you're holding your right knee with both hands. You can keep that left foot an inch above the ground if you like, or just drop it to the floor, your yoga, and just draw that right knee in towards you and just rock. Release those shoulders, just let them drop down. Release that the brow, you know, the facial muscles, we just hold. Okay, inhale, you can extend that right leg to meet the left, bring your arms above the head. You can say you're bringing that right, all the way. Apanasana, haven't done this for a little while. Exhale, you're going to bring that left knee in towards you, hug around the left knee. You can take that right foot an inch above the ground if you like, or just stay supine and relaxed. Your yoga, rock, breathe. Inhale, extend that left leg to meet the right, bring the arms above the head. Drop the both feet down if you had one off the ground. Reach through the fingers, the toes. Exhale, bring both knees in towards you. You might want to just lift your nose up and bring your nose towards your knees. So lifting up and hugging around those knees. Good. Inhale, extend legs to the end of the mat, arms above the head, drop the head down to the ground. Find the length. Exhale, bring right knee in towards you. Hug around behind the right knee, push that right heel skywards. Again, you're just checking in with your hamstrings and just moving and just, just gently trying to open into the hamstrings. Inhale, bring the arms above the head, extend that right leg to meet the left, all the way. Using that core to just let that leg come to the ground. Exhale, bring that left knee in towards you, hug behind the left knee, push the left heel skywards. Gently work into that left hamstring as you breathe, breathing into it and out from it. Inhale, drop that left leg to meet the right, arms above the head. Reach through fingers, toes. Exhale, both knees in towards you, hug behind the knees, push both heels skywards. See if you can get the bind behind the knees. You might not be able to, and that's fine. Work into the hamstrings, breathe into them. Inhale, you can bend both knees and slide your heels down to the end of the mat, bring the arms above the head. Or you can just keep your legs straight if you feel that your lower back can take it as you lower the legs down to the ground. Don't bring the arms above the head yet. Don't hurt the lower back, it's strong. Exhale, bring that right knee in towards you. Actually, and when you get that right knee in towards you, grab your strap. Bring the strap around the padding of your right foot. And then push into that heel. Slide the hands down the strap. Release the shoulders. So all you want to be working here is that right hamstring. That's all you want to be doing. Everything else is just there. It's still, it's just hold. There's no holding. It's just relaxed. Okay. You can bring that strap into the right hand. Open up the left arm. And again, you know this. You're going to let that right leg fall down to the right side with control. Keep that left hip nice and grounded into the floor. Try and release the shoulders. Use the core. Engage the core so you're not collapsing to the right, and breathe and draw that right foot to the back of the room, the back of your mat. You're breathing into it. You can flex that left foot if you like. So you're just activating that left thigh muscle. Inhale, bring that right leg up to center. Swap the hand into the strap into the left hand. Open up the right arm, look right, and let that right leg fall over to the left side. Exhale. You're trying to bring that right foot in line with the right hip so it's parallel to the ground. Good. And inhale, you're going to bring that leg up to center and you're going to come back to the right side. So swap hands with the strap. And again, drop that right foot down to the right side. Exhale. Looking left, counter the weight, push through that left hip, draw that right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, bring it up to center. Big breath in, swap hands with the strap and let that right leg fall to the left side. Open up the right arm, look left, exhale. Release the breath, release the shoulders. Draw that right foot to the back of the room and let that right foot fall in line with your right hip so it's parallel to the ground on the left side. Yeah. Breathing. Inhale, you can bring that right leg up to center. Bring both hands to your strap. Climb your hands up your strap. Lift that left foot an inch above the ground. Push against that imaginary wall. Climb up, just use that core muscle only. Just check those shoulders aren't hunched and holding. The neck is just relaxed. Using that core muscle. Good. Inhale, you can drop your head down to the ground. Keep that right foot in the strap. Bring the left foot into the strap with the right foot. Okay. Slide your hands down your strap again. And you can just gently pulse here. Just gently pulse, just an inch back and forth. Check those shoulders are relaxed. You're just working into those hamstrings, okay? On the exhale, you're going to bring that right leg out of your strap and bring it to the end of the mat. Slide your hands down your strap if you haven't already. push into that left heel. So my right foot is an inch above the ground, your yoga. You're just gently drawing that left foot to the back of the room. Breathing in. And as you bring that strap into the left hand and let that left leg fall open, exhale as you look right. You can drop that right heel down. Let that left elbow hit the ground. Draw that left foot to the back of the room. Inhale, bring your left leg up to center, swap hands with the strap. Open up the left arm, let that left leg fall to the right side, looking left, exhale. Again, you're trying to get that nice parallel line with that left leg, so it's in line with the ground. Nice, Ian, really nice. I can't really see you there, Adam, but I can see you, Ian, perfect. Inhale, you can bring it up to center, swap hands with the strap, and again, let that left leg fall open to the left side. Exhale as you look right. Push that right hip down. Fire that core. Push against that imaginary wall with that right foot. Inhale, you can bring that left leg up to center, swap hands with the strap. And you're bringing yourself back into that amazing spinal twist with full control as you gently bring that right elbow down towards the ground, looking left, exhale, release those shoulders. Release the breath, beautiful. Inhale, bring that left leg up to center. Hands up the strap, climb up the strap. Take that right foot an inch above the ground. And you're really aiming to bring those hands towards your ankles and those nose towards your toes. Elbows are nice and tucked. Everything's working. Check your core muscles. Good. Inhale, you can release your head down. Keep that left leg in the strap. And bring your right foot into the strap. And this time you can actually climb your hands, keep your hands at the top of your strap, or climb your hands up your strap. And on the exhale, just lift yourself up. You might even be able to grab your feet here, potentially, and it doesn't matter if you can't. Okay. Exhale, rest your back of your head down. And we're going to come up with our feet in the strap with straight legs. We're going to rock up a few times, okay? Rock up and back because, you know, just again, be careful of your neck. Here it's early in the practice. And lift up into your boat pose. So your straight-legged boat pose, okay? Get that control. Exhale, bring your knees in towards you. Curve your spine, inhale. Straightening into the legs and reaching, letting your weight fall backwards, yeah. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, full control. And then from here, you're going to slide your hands down your strap, and with full control, you're going to let your legs come down inch by inch to the ground. So you've still got your strap around your feet. Climb your hands down your strap. Again, I know this is tight on the hamstrings at this part of the practice, but again, trying to keep that straight spine. Exhale, you can just wave into it and out of it. Inhaling as you lift up. Exhaling as you forward fold. Paschimottanasana, forward fold, sitting forward fold. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze. Exhale. And again, you know, especially for men, not so much for you, Adam, actually, because you've got a bit more flexibility in the hamstrings, but, you know, and Ian, again, for you, maybe you can always bend your knees. Again, your flexibility is so much better. But if you ever feel like you need to bend your knees here to give yourself a little bit more kind of, you know, nose towards your toes, you can do that, okay? But you're trying to keep that strong, straight spine, and you're just breathing in and breathing out, okay? And on the inhale, you can just come up, you can just take that strap away. And then you're going to just bring your feet together. You can hold your ankles, actually. Bring your feet together. And then you're going to drop your left foot on the ground and extend that right leg out. Bring the back of that right hand on the inside of that right leg and start to sweep that left arm. Big circles. So you're leveraging against the inside of that right leg. You can close your eyes here, but you're just trying to get that kind of, you know, that expansion. You're trying to just really explore the full range of this movement. as you're making big circles with that left arm. You're reaching forward, you're flexing that right foot, and you're breathing in as you reach up, and you're breathing out as you reach forwards, exhaling. Again, remembering that if you close your eyes, it helps you become more somatic. Inhale, we're going to meet in wide wings, shake the head no, gently. And then look towards that right foot and just see if we can just bring our right hand a little bit further towards our right ankle. Look back up to that left hand and then bind that left arm behind you. Looking over the left shoulder, flexing that right foot. Again, if you want to shake the head no here, you can, it's your yoga. But this, this binding just helps you to leverage yourself a little bit more, giving you a bit more twist from your core, obviously, again, not your shoulders or your neck. On the inhale, you're going to come up, wide wings. Drop that left hand parallel, diagonally behind that left hip. Come onto the inside of that right foot and sweep your way up on the inhale into your wild thing. Grounding into the outside edge of that right foot, looking up towards that right arm. Exhale, you can reach that right arm sort of behind you, reaching through the right fingers. So you've got a straight line from the outside edge of that right foot all the way up the side body, all the way to the tips of those right fingers. And then you're trying to look underneath your arm so you can see your ceiling, and your left arm is nice and plugged and your left fingers are nice and spread. Exhale, you're going to come down, release the breath, drop your butt, flex that left foot. Again, you can bring that, right foot, and then just bring that left arm all the way over to the right side. Okay. Inhale, you're going to come open, you're going to unwind everything, unravel everything. And again, you might want to have a little bit of a shimmy here. Other side, exhale. So again, you're going to just drop down. Back of that left hand on the inside of that left leg. And again, you're going to start to sweep. Inhaling, flexing that left foot. The reason we flex that left foot is to activate all the muscles in that left leg, the thigh muscles, releasing the breath as you reach forwards, inhaling as you reach back. And again, this is all about the edges, just finding the edge where you're not going past it. Exhaling, inhaling, connecting body and breath. Okay, so we're going to meet with wide wings on the inhale. Okay, looking up towards that right hand, flex that left foot, and then you can shake the head no here. You can look towards that left foot and see if you can bring the back of that left hand a little bit further towards that left ankle, look back up to the right side, and then bind that right arm behind you. Okay, looking over that right shoulder, and you're breathing. Again, eyes closed is good. Let your neck be where it wants to be. Don't hold the neck. Okay, just find, again, shake the head no gently if you like. Inhale, coming up to wide wings. So lift yourself up. Drop that right hand on the outside of the right hip. Come onto the inside of that left foot and sweep your way all the way up on the inhale into your wild thing. Again, remembering when you're looking up towards that left hand, you're pushing into the outside edge of that left foot. That's going to give you the stability. That's going to bring, all that weight coming on the outside of that foot. And on the exhale, you can then reach that left arm kind of to the left side, right side. Until I've got a right left issue today. And you're really trying to get that nice, I've got a real arc here. You're really reaching, you're trying to get maximum expansion from the outside edge of that left foot all the way up the left side of the body. Plugging that right arm, looking underneath your arm, see if you can see the ceiling, and you're breathing here, remember? Breathe. Inhale, you can drop the butt down. Flex that left foot again. You can sweep that right arm to your side, okay? Looking underneath your right arm, see if you can see your ceiling. Inhale, you can just release, okay? Beautiful. So you've really opened up the side body, both sides. Insides of the legs, hamstrings, and you're going to just come onto hands and knees, okay? Have a little shimmy, close your eyes. Let me just find my phone so I can keep a check on time. You don't want to think about time when we're on the mat, right? Got loads of time. Okay, so you're just releasing your hips, shoulders, neck. Okay. You can come into child's pose, exhale. Release the forehead to the ground, release the breath. And inhale, come onto hands and knees, look towards your belly. Exhale, just drop your hips, your belly, your chest, your chin. Release the breath. Hands under the shoulders, cobra. Exhale. Tuck the toes, back to heels. Exhale, first downward facing dog of the day. Walk the dog. Worth doing this before we do the next bit, just getting back into those hamstrings. Walk it out. On the inhale, you're going to come into your plank and just drop your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and you're going to bring that right foot, right leg off your mat. Okay, so you're going to swivel that right leg off your mat to the left side. You're going to have that left foot in line with your right knee, in line with your right hand. And you're going to lift the left arm skywards. Okay, I'm now not mirroring you. I'm now, so don't let that confuse you. Okay, inhale, you're going to come up. Okay, you're going to come up. You're going to drop that hand here. You're going to reach up with your probably right arm. And again, see, I've got this nice arc here. You can see the arc. Look at little finger towards the face. You're trying to get that maximum length again between the tips of the fingers and the knee that's grounded. Inhale, wide wings, look down. Exhale, reach to the front of your mat, probably looking underneath your arm. Again, you're really pushing into the outside edge of that straight-legged foot, okay? Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale, wide wings. Exhale. Looking underneath your arm so you can see the ceiling, maximum length between the outside edge of that foot and your fingertip. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release the breath. Inhale, last time. Reach to the front of the mat, looking underneath your arm, release the breath. Inhale, lift that arm up and see if you can grab a hold of that foot. Open up that front body, try and get that back bend going on, looking up to the sky, really opening up that side lung. Okay. And on the inhale, you're then going to just square your hips to the front of your mat and push into that left heel, exhale. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Push through those palms, like a cat-cow again. Push through those palms and push into that left heel. You might even want to tuck those right toes, up to you. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze, plug the arms. Inhale, you're going to come to neutral spine and then lift that left leg behind you off the ground so it's in line or somewhere in line. It feels like you want to do that, but actually, yeah, try and get that straight line, okay? And if you want to go for the bind, you can just reach that right arm behind you, grab a hold of the left foot and push foot into hand and hand into foot, looking over the right shoulder, exhale. Okay. Inhale, you're going to extend that left leg behind you again, and you're going to bring that left foot in between your hands. Okay, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, tread back, straighten into that left leg, square your hips to the front of your mat, lift your left toes off the ground. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin as you bend back into that left knee. Exhale. Just rock it out a few times. Look towards your belly. Inhale, tread forwards. Lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale. Tread back. Okay. Inhale. Tread forwards. And then ground that right hand in the inside of that left foot. Tuck your right toes and lift your right knee off the ground, and then lift that left arm behind you and look towards that left hand. Exhale. So you're pushing through that right heel. You've got wide wings. And then on the exhale, you can reach that left arm to the front of your mat. And then from here, you can see if you can come onto the outside edge of your right foot and bring that left foot off the mat to the left side, and then lift that left arm back, and you're into a side plank. Supported side plank, okay? Looking up towards that left hand. Breathe. You can stay here, or if you want to have a little go at bringing both feet into your plank, or coming into your tree pose and your plank, or coming into your box splits, or you're here. And on the exhale, you can then maybe reach forwards, and we're going to meet, spinning onto the back toes, we're going to meet in dog, exhale. Okay, we're going to meet in dog. Nice. And come into vinyasa. Coming into cobra. Exhale, come down. If you want to rest, you can take a little rest here before we do the other side, or you can just come straight into dog and just hang out in dog for a minute. You know, again, dog is a nice place to be. It's become that resting pose that we used to dream of. You know, again, for tight hamstrings, it's just the best place to be, isn't it, really? Okay, nice. Inhale, you're going to come into your plank. Drop your knees. Drop your knees, and then bring your hands under your shoulders. And then actually just push into your palms for a minute, because it feels so good to do cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Neutral spine, and you're going to just bring that left foot off your mat, left hand in line with your left knee, right foot in line with your left knee and your left hand, and lift that right arm skywards. I'm going to come the other side so you can see me. Your right arm is skywards, and again, check that the outside edge of that right foot is in line with the outside of your mat, and you're pushing into the outside edge of that foot. And on the exhale, you can just reach that right arm towards the front of the mat, see if you can see the sky. Again, you've got that nice arc, and on the inhale, you're going to come up. Drop that hand, exhale. Again, you're trying to get this arc here. You're really trying to open up the side body. Inhale, wide wings. Exhale, reach that right arm to the front of the mat. Look underneath your arm so you can see your ceiling. Inhale, wide wings. Exhale. Again, let your weight fall to that right side. Inhale. Exhale. Release the breath, push into the outside edge of that right foot. Inhale, you can just lift that right arm up and grab a hold of that right foot. And then pull open that front right leg, side of that lung, and think back bend when you're here. Look up to the sky. Shake the head no if you prefer. Okay. Pulling foot into hand. Nice. And the inhale, you're going to spin your hips to the front of the mat, and then drop that right foot behind you, pushing into that right hamstring. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and then push into those palms. I really like doing a cat-cow here. It feels nice. Square those hips to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze, plug the arms. Inhale, lift that right leg off the ground. You can stay here, or you can have a little go at grabbing the right foot with the left hand, looking over the left shoulder, and breathing. Okay. Inhale, you're going to extend that right leg behind you, and then bring that right foot in between your hands. Exhale. Release the breath, and then just start to rock in and out of this hamstring stretch. Exhaling as you straighten into it, draw that right hip back. Inhale as you bend into it, lift the chest, lift the chin. Check that vertical line of that right shin. Exhale. Strong straight spine, nice in. Inhale, bend into that right knee, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, last time. Just stay here for a minute. You're hinging from the hips, drawing the right hip back. Good. Breathing, inhale, bending into the right knee. Bring that left hand on the inside of that right foot. Tuck those left toes and bring that left knee off the ground, and bring that right arm behind you, looking towards your right hand, wide wings. Push into that left heel. Strong, straight left leg. Again, I'm going to do this side so you can see. And then from here, you're going to just fall onto the outside edge of that left foot. Bring that right foot off your mat. And then you can lift your right arm skywards and you're in your supported side plank again. Exhale, you can reach that right arm to the front of the mat, looking underneath your arm so you can see the ceiling. Making a ledge with the outside edge of that right foot, you can then come into your full-on side plank, lifting this hip up. And again, if you want to have a little go at coming into your tree, or you can have a little play here. Could even come into a wild thing while you're there, okay? We're going to meet back on the exhale in dog whenever you're ready. And walk the dog. When you're ready, you can come through vinyasa. And you can take a tiny little break on the exhale in child's pose. Taking that moment to check in with your breath, check in with your body. Nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice the quality of your breath, really breathing fully so the diaphragm really opens and expands. And as you exhale, just notice the diaphragm contract and everything just falls into its shape. Inhale, we're going to come on hands and knees. We're going to tuck the toes. We're going to come into dog, walk the dog. From here, you can look forwards, bend your knees. You can jump in between the hands, or you can walk or step if you prefer, your yoga. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, inhale, curl up through the spine, bring your arms above your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. One sun salutation on each side. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, release the neck. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring the hands down, right foot back, drop the right knee. Inhale, cross your arms and make a big circle with your arms. Really get into those shoulder joints. Exhale. Exhaling as you step back into your dog. Release the breath, walk the dog. Spread those fingers as you curl over into your plank. Exhale, keeping an inch above the ground if you can. Up dog. Tucking the toes, legs straight. Exhale, down dog. Release the breath. Lifting the right leg skywards. Bend that right knee, open the right hip. Look under the left armpit. Square the right leg, square the hips and straighten the right leg. Look forward, right foot in between the hands, left foot to join. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, curl up through the spine, bring your arms above your head. Exhale, hands to heart. Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Draw those shoulders down. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, drop the left knee, cross the arms, big circle. Big breath in. Exhale. Dog. Release the breath. Roll over the toes, inhale. Exhale, coming down in vinyasa, pulling yourself forwards and up. Up dog. Remember when you're in up dog to really contract your belly, by the way, so you protect the lower back. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. Release the breath. Lifting the left leg skywards, bend the left knee. Open up that left hip. Square the hips, straighten the left leg. Look forwards, left foot in between the hands. Right foot to join, halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, curl up through the spine, arms above the head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. You can keep going together. We're going to come down, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring the hands down. You're going to take the right foot back. We're going to come up into a high lunge on the inhale. You know, get yourself stable. And actually, you can even ground the outside edge of that right foot, like you're in warrior one. So yeah, ground that foot, come into warrior one actually. So remember to draw that left hip back. Exhale, bring your hands behind you onto your lower back. Push into the outside edge of that right foot. Draw that left hip back. Inhale, you're going to square that left leg. And on the exhale, you're going to hinge forwards and slide your hands down that left leg until you feel you can't come down anymore. So you might be able to bring your hands to the floor and you might not. You might have your hands here. Remember to hold your weight. Bending into that left knee. Bring your arms above your head back into warrior one. Draw that left hip back, bend into that left knee. Exhale, bring your hands behind you, rest them on the lower back. Inhale, straighten that left leg, draw that left hip back, really important to square the hips as you exhale and hinge forwards into your Parsvottanasana. Again, proper hamstring workout today, right? Slide your hands down the back of your leg until they don't want to go any further. It's nice when you can reach the floor with your hands because then it's supporting you. Inhale, bending into that left knee, arms above your head, back into warrior one. Check your alignment here. Get your alignments going on. Exhale, bring your hands to your lower back. Release the breath. Last time on the exhale, straighten the left leg, hinge down. Slide your hands down somewhere, and then you're going to bring that right hand somewhere on the inside of that left foot. If you have to, look, we haven't got blocks because we're not in a class. If you have to bend that left knee, that's fine, okay? You're trying not to. You could even try and bring, what we're going to do here is just bring that left hand onto the lower back and look over the left shoulder. But again, you know, you could even have your right hand resting on your left shin or on the ground, or, you know, maybe you should bring a book. Should maybe said that. And you're going to bring that left arm up. Now, don't forget, again, as I say, this is where you can get injured if you're contorting your leg, your neck. Don't push it with the neck. You're going to get a block, Ian. Oh, you've got one. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Yeah. Self-made props. Love it. Sorry, Adam, I don't mean to leave you there. Actually, Adam, why don't you just drop that left hand on your lower back a minute? Drop that left hand on your lower back, and maybe that gives you a little bit more leverage, you know? Okay, I'm not going to leave you there. Let Ian get back into it. Okay, and then you can bend into that left knee, and you're going to sweep your way up on the inhale into warrior two on your right side. Exhale. Again, check your alignment. No matter how many times I say this to people, that knee is still collapsing, the shoulders are still like that. Okay, drawing in the belly. Okay, inhale, you're going to straighten that front leg. Come into that reverse, standing reverse triangle. Pull in the belly, protect the lower back. Exhale, reach forwards and come into your Trikonasana. Lifting that right arm skywards. Exhaling. Just find your balance here and just take 3 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, check you're not contorting the neck. So important. Ahimsa. You know, you can just hang out here. You can even bring that upside, that arm at the top. I think it's your right arm. Just bring it to the front of your mat even. Have a little go at that. Extended triangle pose. Okay, on the inhale, you can bend into that front leg and come back into Vira 2 on your right side. You're going to pigeon toe your feet. And on the exhale, we're going to come down into a side squat. Release the breath. Again, push into the outside edge of that foot. That foot should be parallel to the end of your mat. Inhale, try not to put too much weight into your hands. Side squat to the other side, exhale. Try to take the weight out of your hands. Hold your weight. Good. Inhale, back over. Exhale. Bring your elbow up, bring your hands together. Again, you're pushing into the outside edge of that foot. It helps you balance. Bring yourself up into your prayer hands, pushing those thumbs into your sternum, which is your lower part of your chest cavity. And then you can find your drishti and see if you can bring those toes off the ground, probably your left toes, I think. Okay, find your drishti, breathe, push hands into chest, exhale, hands down. Lifting your way back up, hang out in Padottanasana. I know it's quite strong. You can sway the hips here, hang out in Padottanasana. Let all the weight fall forwards. Drop your hands and then just bring yourself to the front of the mat. Spin onto your back toes. Exhale, you're going to come straight into your split dog. And then coming down in your three-legged plank. Exhale. So come down in your three-legged plank. I was going to push you into wild thing there as well, but I didn't think I would. It's been a couple of weeks, isn't it? You can have a little rest here if you like, or you can come into down dog and just rest in down dog, your yoga. Release the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful, guys. Okay. From here, we're going to just spin that right leg skywards. Look forwards and bring that right foot in between the hands. Inhale, you're going to come up into your high lunge. Left leg behind you. And then from here on the exhale, you're going to just ground into the outside edge of that left foot. So you're coming into warrior one. Again, make that space between your feet. Draw that right hip back. Exhale, bring those hands behind you. So really bring those arms open. Open them as much as you can. Ground the hands on the lower back, straighten into that right leg. Draw the right hip back. Push into the outside edge of that left foot. And then keep that strong, straight spine as you hinge down from your hips, trying not to lock out your right knee, and see how far you come. Again, you know, you've got blocks there, maybe. Inhale, bend into that front knee, bring your arms above the head. Warrior one. Draw that belly in, tailbone towards the ground. Exhale. Open those arms, rest the hands on the lower back, bend into that right knee, draw the right hip back, straighten the right leg, exhale. Second time. Release the breath as you come down. Inhale, bend into the right knee, bring your arms above your head. Warrior one. Check your form in warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Rest them on the lower back. Straighten into the front left leg. Right leg, exhale. Hinge here. Breathe, releasing the breath. As you breathe, draw that right hip back. Push into the outside edge of that left foot. And just hold here. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. And then again, definitely get your block here in. Bring that block, bring your hand to your left hand on the inside of your right foot. And bring your right hand onto your lower back, exhale. Straightening into that right leg, if you can. Bringing your gaze over your right shoulder. Bringing your right arm up, if that feels comfortable. And again, you know, if that, you know, maybe just drop that right hand onto your lower back again and get that sense of twisting from your mid-core before you bring. Maybe that's good enough just to stay there, because, you know, it's really, you know, to get that twist, a lot of people haven't got that kind of, you know, that flexibility within the core side. Come out of it and come back into it. Maybe that's better than actually bringing that arm up, okay? You can release that arm down, bend into that right knee and spin yourself into warrior two on your left side, exhale. Check that front right knee, Adam. Inhale. Straighten that front leg, pull in that belly. Exhale, Trikonasana. Get that form right before you bring your gaze up towards that top hand and breathe. 3 breaths. Hold the weight. Again, you're pushing into the outside edge of that back foot. You know, I think that's a really good tip because, you know, that's where you're getting that sense of stability from actually, is that bit of the foot. And again, on the exhale, if you want to reach that left arm towards the front of your mat, you can do that if you like. You don't have to. Be careful of your lower back. Look underneath your arms, see if you can see the ceiling. Okay, and on the inhale, we're going to come back into warrior 2 on the left side, exhale. Again, pigeon toe the feet. Options here. You don't have to come into this if you don't want to. I mean, I think, Ian, I think you can both do this actually. So we can do this again. We can both do this. All of us do this. Inhale again, you're going to come to the other side. Take the weight out of the hands, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you don't want to go for the balance, you can just come straight up and come into Padottanasana if you prefer, or if you want to have a little go at the balance, you can have a little go at the balance, okay? Get those hands pushing together, thumbs pushing into the chest cavity, find the drishti, and then bring those feet up, toes up. Breathe. Ooh. Don't look at me, I'm wobbling today. Sometimes it's just like that, isn't it? Okay. Drop the hands, exhale. And here in your Padottanasana, you can just sway your hand from one leg to the other, like an elephant's trunk. And then from here, you can just bring your right hand to the outside edge of that left leg and just bring that left arm and just rest it on your lower back. Look over that left shoulder, but let the weight come forward so your crown is towards the ground. So you're really hanging into that front forward fold. And again, you're just trying, it's another way for you to try and get that twist from your mid-core. Inhale, coming into center, and then just bringing that right hand onto your lower back and then bringing that left hand on the outside of the right leg. And again, just let the weight fall forward into the crown of the head. So you're not halfway lift, you're actually forward folding. You're just letting the weight fall forwards. You're pushing through the heels to ground you and balance you, but the weight is coming through the crown of the head. And you're opening up that right shoulder in that twist. Inhale, bring your hands down. Again, shimmy to the front of your mat. Spin onto your back toes. Lift yourself straight up into your split dog. And on the exhale, you can come through your 3-legged plank. Up dog. And then on the exhale, you can have a little rest in child's pose or puppy pose if you like. If you want to tuck your toes and come into puppy pose instead, you can do that. Your yoga. Breathing in, breathing out, checking in with that diaphragm again. What do I think of it as? One of those things that create air, they fan a fire. That's what I think of with the diaphragm. When you're bringing in this air, it just opens, and as you're breathing out, it closes. Okay. Breathing in, breathing out. And coming onto hands and knees. Tucking the toes. Exhale, dog. Release the breath. From here, you can walk, step, jump your way to the top of your mat. Before you come up, grab your strap and chuck it around your neck. Okay. And then curl up through the spine, bring your arms above the head. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Good. Okay. So we're going to just bring our right knee up and then just bring that strap around the padding of the right foot. Bring the strap into the right hand. And then again, with that left hand, you can be here or you can be here. Whatever works for you to get that balance happening. And then you can just push that right heel away from you. Get that balance. When you're ready, you can bring that right leg out to the right side. Breathe. Find the drishti. Bend the landing leg. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Pull in the belly. Inhale, bring it back to center. You can stay where you are if you want to just practice that and master that, or you can bring it back into center and then just see if you can just bring that right arm behind you, that right leg in front of you, and bring your gaze backwards to that right hand. Okay, I'm coming off my mat. I just find it much easier if I'm not on my mat. Inhale, you can just release. Whew. So there's these two options. You can just open the leg open, keep it there, or bring it back and bring it to the other side as well. The other side. Bring that strap around the padding of the foot. Push into that heel, the left heel. And then when you're ready, opening up the left leg. Think starfish, think expansion. You can stay here, breathe. Or you can have a go at bringing that left leg back to center, bringing that strap into the opposite hand, and just bringing that left arm behind you and looking towards that left hand. Exhale. We did this on the floor earlier. Inhale, release. While we're here, we're going to have a little go at one more balancing pose with the strap. Bring the strap underneath your right foot. Bring the strap on the outside of the right knee. I'll show you this way. And then just see if you can do that. I don't know how long your straps are, so it really depends. I've got a proper yoga strap here. Adam, I think you've got a proper, I can't remember what you've got there, Ian. If you've got the strap possible for you to do this, you would have a little go at just coming into your dancer's pose on the exhale with your strap. And you're trying to square those hips. Yeah, try and square that. And try and keep that knee in line with the hip, Adam, if you can. Yeah, better. Hand into, yeah, strap into foot, foot into strap. Yeah, release. On the other side, so bring the strap on the outside of the knee. I'll show you here. And then just swing yourself forwards and then bring both your hands to your strap. When you've got that and your elbows are towards each other, your hips are square to the front of your mat. I know I'm at the back of my mat at the moment, but to the front of your mat. And again, you can just hinge forwards. Again, keep that knee in line with your hip. Otherwise you might impinge your knee, and try and draw your belly in so you don't hurt the lower back. Really engage the core muscles. Try to open up that front chest. Good effort, Ian. Nice, Adam. Good. Any more potential in that left thigh muscle, Adam? Getting a stretch in that left thigh muscle. Okay, and release. Exhale. If there's anything you want to do here, so if you want to come down, you can come down here. If you want to come into inversion, you can come onto headstand, handstand. If you want to practice handstand, you can come onto a wall and do it that way. If you want to have a little go at that, okay? Or you can do headstand, or you can come down to the ground and come into shoulder stand. Oh, I've beaten you today, Adam. Shoulder stand is always a good option, right? Nothing wrong in that. You don't have to do any inversion actually if you don't want to. Or you could even come into bridge pose and support your hips with your hands and lift your feet up to the ground, the sky that way. Another way. Anyway, this next few minutes is for you to do entirely what you like. So Ian, you're already on your hands, on your knees. So if you want to come into pigeon pose, you can come into pigeon pose here, or if you want to come into your back, come into bridge pose. You know, you can finish this practice how you like. I think I know what you're going to do, Ian. What are you going to do, Adam? Yeah. You love a pigeon, hey, Ian. Nice, Adam. So I don't know where I can just about see your knees there, Adam. So just please yourself here. If you're in bridge, that's nice. If you are in bridge and you're pushing those hips up, try and bind your hands underneath you. Really opens up that front body. And you don't have to stay there for any length of time because you can relax now. Anything else you want to do here, you can do here. Yeah, so when you're ready, we're going to finish with a twist. So you can bring the knees into the chest or just have the feet on the ground, hip width wide, and just drop the knees one side and then the other. Again, this really, gives you some control over the intensity that you want in your twist. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, you can twist the other side. And on the inhale, you can just finish on either Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet together and your knees wide before coming into Shavasana, or come straight into Shavasana, your yoga. Allowing the breath to be soft, the body to be heavy, the mind to be still. If you want to cultivate Ujjayi breath here, you can. Again, just noticing the fluctuations of the mind, which is effectively what yoga is all about. Transcending the fluctuations of the mind, rising, going beyond them. But when you stop and you come into Shavasana, that is when your mind is probably it wants to get active immediately. You're not moving. It's like, oh, I need to take back over. So it's a really interesting moment when you stop, just notice what happens mentally and breathe, cultivate your meditation. And if you can stay here for 5 minutes, I encourage you to do that. Keeping the eye on the breath. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and New Year. And see you waving back and see you on the other side. Namaste.